Hello, how you doing? I'm Christopher Bain. Thank you for coming out. And today I'm going to go through with you guys why it is not a good idea for you to buy a timeshare. Alright, imagine this. You're sitting at home with your family, significant other, or just by yourself, and your phone rings all of a sudden with a number that you don't recognize. The enthusiastic person on the other end of the call informs you that you have just won a free vacation getaway for you and your family, you and guests, etc., to have, and you've won a free weekend. Just remember the old adage your parents taught you, that nothing in this world is truly free. This is a sales tactic for timeshare companies to pull you in. The weekend getaway will be free. However, you will be subject to 90-minute sales meetings and then sit with a sales agent who will try and convince you what a good idea you're getting and why owning a vacation is good for you. These sales are high pressure, and the sales agent will do anything to convince you that this is a good idea and will rework offers 4 to 5 times to get you to buy into it. Timeshare started in the 1960s in Europe and quickly spread to the US, appealing to the vacationer who wanted to own property in exotic locations such as the Florida Keys, Aruba, Jamaica, etc. They're generally presented as a financially responsible way to vacation, as that you will always have a place to vacation. They fail to tell you that you own a piece of a unit with several other vacationers that allows you to use it for a week a year and use a point system the rest of the year at any of their resorts worldwide. I will present to you from my own personal experience why this is not a good idea. First reason that is that purchasing a timeshare is costly. Timeshares usually go for anywhere between $9,000 to $18,000. Your average working class person doesn't have that kind of money in their pocket that they're willing to spend on leisure activities, especially in today's economy. Don't fret though, the timeshare companies have their own banks and they won't run your credit and usually finance everyone and anyone for interest rates between 13% and 19%, regardless of how good or bad your credit is. They give you the promise that you can refinance through your own bank later. However, speaking from personal experience, banks don't generally want to refinance timeshares, and you end up taking out a personal loan to lower your interest rates and payments. The monthly mortgage payments usually run between $350 to $500 for plans that are actually worth it, meaning one that you'll actually be able to use vacation time. Properties are usually in exotic and costly locations such as Daytona Beach, Myrtle Beach, Key West, etc. Places with high property taxes that are rolled into annual fees, called maintenance fees, that range anywhere from $600 to $1,200 a year and are usually due around Christmas. Good time of year to take some money out of your pocket. You will also be charged annual club dues, which range anywhere from $100 to $300 a year. If that wasn't enough to hit your wallet, there are other hidden fees. With most companies, your unused points won't roll over at the end of the year, and you will have to pay a sum of money to have them roll over to the next calendar year, mostly called like a rollover fee. And the things that they threw in when you first signed up, such as swaps with other resorts, yacht clubs, etc., will cost extra to renew after the first couple years of ownership. Are you doing the math on this? Breaking it down for you if you add this up, this could ultimately cost you an average of about $4,500 a year. If taking a hit on your wallet isn't all that important to you, let me put some other things into perspective for you. Second reason it's not a good idea is it's just there's a lack of availability for when you would actually want a vacation. Timeshares are made for those that can plan their vacation. If you live a busy lifestyle with an unpredictable schedule, you may find yourself unable to vacation when you want, or using more points than you would want to. Say you want a vacation in Daytona Beach in July, but you have, say, 8,000 annual points. You're only going to be able to do 1 week, and you just, for that 1 week in Daytona, you just paid $4,500. And to get the vacation you want, for the price you want, for the points you want to use, you have to plan it a year out, which just, it doesn't make a lot, it's not feasible in a lot of people's lives. And just think about it, you're not the first one to buy a week from this company. If a company has been in business for selling timeshares for 20 years, the good weeks at the resort you're buying may not have it. You know, I know the week that I bought was in mid-March in Myrtle Beach. I mean, who wants to vacation in Myrtle Beach in mid-March? And then, even if you're going to plan to use the point system, vacationing in July in Daytona Beach, as I said, is going to be a tricky task because everyone wants to vacation at that time, and you're going to have people that are already property owners there vacationing. Not enough for you? I have one more thing to close out with, if that hasn't convinced you yet. You know, everybody's talking about investments nowadays, and timeshares are just not good long-time investments. I'd attribute their resale value to that of a used car. So try selling your 81 Honda. Is pretty much, after you own a timeshare for 10 years, is what you're about to get. They're hard to resell as well. Timeshares are an overflooded market. There's no demand. There's more available than there are more of a demand for them. Look on any timeshare resale company, and you'll see hundreds, if not thousands, of people trying to resell their timeshare. Companies will also not buy back their properties, as that'll make them lose income. And then you have to pay to give them away to charities. Sometimes these charities will, donate for a cause. They can charge you up to $3,000 to get rid of your timeshare. They're not really tangible property either. I mean, it's not like a house, a condo, etc., etc. I mean, you can't reach out and touch it. You, in essence, own a unit with about 20 other people. And you may not even own a week. If you buy into their low-cost ones, you own a week every other year. So it's not like you're really getting too much out of worth it. And nobody's really going to buy it. Like I said, from personal experience, I ended up having to give mine away on Craigslist. Alright, conclusion. As you can see, timeshares are not exactly worth it. They're costly, not user-friendly, and they're poor investments. As I said, I had to give mine up on Craigslist after I spent probably upwards of about 15 grand on it. But I have a paid mortgage on my credit report. So I guess it didn't wind up for the better, and it was a good learning experience, and hopefully I can help you out. A better idea that would be more practical and that which I would have thought about and not believe the hype is to set aside a certain amount of money each month, put that in a savings account, and then vacation with your family when you want a vacation. Thank you. I'm Christopher Bain, and this has been Why You Shouldn't Buy a Timeshare.